have to learn how to be able to keep more money in our businesses. That's just one thing we just have to learn how to do. And I am a big advocate for paying attention to the businesses and the things that are going on around you, to take in that knowledge and to learn to be able to implement some of those things into your own business. So we went to Taco Bell earlier today, and something about their menu really stood out to me today. We ordered a Mexican pizza, cheesy gordita crunches, and then we all got one of the new freezes that they had. It was called like the Cherry Bliss. And this is what stood out to me. They had their Cherry Bliss freeze, and you know that they rotate out flavors every so often. During this time period, it's the Cherry Bliss. It is their cherry freeze or their cherry icy mixed in with the purple syrup from the Purple Mountain Dew, is what I'm assuming. So they took two flavors that they already had and combined it together to create a completely new drink. And by the way, yes, it was good. Now, what does this have to do with us as cake business owners? If you look at a lot of the menus of the successful restaurants and fast food places, you see that they have streamlined their menu to where they don't offer a lot of onesie-twosie items, but instead they take what they already have and then revamp it and remix it to create something new. This allows them to be able to save money on packaging, save money on ingredients, but still have a vast and robust menu to be able to meet the needs of multiple customers that may roll through. So for example, with Taco Bell, they take the freeze flavors that they already have and then just mix them to create new, interesting, exciting, and delicious flavors. But they don't have to spend extra money to go out to buy and purchase new ingredients. They're taking what they already have and then just combining that to create a completely new product that we're like, oh, I want the Cherry Bliss, I want the Cherry Sunrise, I want the Berry Cherry, and it's literally all the same flavors, just combined in a way that seems special to the customer. Think about the rest of their menu. On their menu, everything is basically comprised of the same ground meat, the same vegetables, the same cheese, the same taco shells, the same tortillas, and the same chips. They just mix them and match them in various ways to create new products. You have the Crunch Wrap that combines the tortilla and the crunchy chip, which is also the same tortilla that's used to make their burritos. It's also the same tortilla that's used for the quesadillas. So do you see where I'm going with this? They're taking a handful of ingredients and transforming it into multiple items. Oh, you have a quesadilla? Well, take the quesadilla and put one of the crunchy chips inside. Boom, Crunch Wrap. Take a burrito and take the chips that we already have for the nachos, put it inside. Boom, Crunch Wrap. Crunchy burrito. Just take the chip and put two of them, boom, Mexican pizza. Now, I'm not saying that all they do is just take what they have and remix it and revamp it, but it is a business move that is being made. So do y'all remember, like, just a few months ago, they weren't selling the Mexican pizzas, right? They took them off of their menu, I believe back in 2020. I think it was like they had a product shortage or it was with their packaging. Whatever it was, they looked at their business and realized that, hey, we need to take this off of our menu because it's not doing what we need it to do. It's costing us more to keep this menu on the item than what we're actually bringing in from selling it. So this is another learning point for us to go through our menu and see the things that just kind of don't make sense. I know that there are some things that we love and it's cool to have on the menu, but does it really and actually make sense for your menu? As a business owner, it is your job to really make those tough decisions to decide what stays and what needs to go so you can be as successful as you possibly can in your business. While many people, including myself, were very upset that they took off the Mexican pizza from their menu, it was a move that they needed to make during that time. And it was also turned into a whole marketing ploy for them to be able to come back stronger and harder and make even more sales by relaunching and revamping their Mexican pizza. That's a marketing topic for a whole nother video. I understand how difficult it can be to pick and choose what items get to stay on your menu and what things you're going to take off of your menu. But making those changes will be well worth it. Now, if you were just like, I just can't let these products go because you love them so much, try switching up your marketing strategy to where you don't have them on your menu all year round, but make that item only available during certain times of the year. This way is building up anticipation and you can really focus in and put a great marketing strategy behind that product. In reality, sometimes it's not that the product is bad, it's just that your marketing is bad. So you either take it off of your menu or learn a great marketing strategy in order to get that item to sell. So how do you take this concept and apply it to your cake business? Well, first of all, a cake mix is great for making cakes, cake slices, cupcakes, cake balls, cake pops. You're using those same ingredients but revamping them in different ways to create a new product. This is saving you from wasting space and money purchasing items that you're only going to use once in a blue moon. When you have items that you aren't going to be using often and over and over and over again, they tend to just sit on your shelf and then they expire, which means that you're not getting your money's worth out of that ingredient or that product that you purchased, which doesn't make sense for your business because, again, we want to try to keep as much money within our business instead of wasting it by allowing the money to just sit on our shelves in our pantry not being used. This also applies to your packaging. The way that you package products is very important, but also making sure that that packaging makes sense for your business and is streamlined with all of your products is also equally as important. If they went and actually looked at their numbers and what's going out of their business, you might actually find that your packaging is taking up a large cost of your money. I know that that was the case for me, and that may be the case for some of you. I realized, one, my packaging is taking up way too much space in my home. Two, I'm not using all this packaging, so it's just sitting here and I gotta think of new ways in order to be able to use it and get rid of it. And three, this is money that I spend and is not going to use. I decided that I'm gonna cut all of that out unless it's a holiday season. I will allow myself and my business to splurge on buying cute packaging for the holiday season. But for my day-to-day business, I have significantly reduced my packaging down to just a few containers that can work for multiple products that I sell. There's only one box that I have for all of my cakes. Whether you're ordering a short stack cake, a single tier, a double tier, or a 3-tier, you're gonna get it inside this one box. So my standard box that I use is a 10 by 10 inch base because majority of the cakes that I make are no larger than 8-inch bases. There are a few exceptions where I take on tier cakes where they want an 8 and a 10, but my cakes generally don't go larger than that. That way I know that this is my packaging for these products. I don't have to fumble around with trying to make space for a 10-inch box, a 12-inch box, a 14-inch box, a 6-inch box. We don't have to worry about that because everything is being streamlined into this one box, which again takes pressure off of my mind, but also helps me to save money and not waste product. Being a business owner can be tricky because there are so many different moving parts that you have to take into consideration, but hopefully the videos and things that I share with you are really helpful for you to go through your business and to really sort it out and organize it so that you can be as successful as you possibly can. Who would have ever thought that there could be something learned from Taco Bell that can be applied to a cake business? But here we are learning and paying attention, and I just want to encourage you, pay attention to the places that you shop, pay attention to the places that you receive mail and marketing from, and take in what they're doing and how you can take those things and apply it to your business. There's a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge to be gained by just taking in the environment that's around you. If this video has helped you, be sure to share it out to another baking friend because we all need a little bit of help here and there. We are a happy community that love to share what we know and what we have learned in our experiences, so I invite you in the comments to do the same. Like this video and subscribe if you haven't, and then I will see y'all in the next one. Until then, peace.